Hi, I'm Jim Mann with Homestyle Southern Cooking. Thanks for having me back in your house tonight. With the holidays coming upon us, everybody is thinking about all the different holiday meals and everything. And I thought just for a break, we'd do something different. Instead of string bean casserole or stuffing a turkey, I'm going to show you something that will be a fun dish that you can do year round. For me, living in the tropics, I could do it anytime. But it would be great somewhere if you live in the great north somewhere and it's snowing outside and you've got friends coming over for dinner and you want to do something to really surprise them. We're going to make just a basic chicken salad, okay? But we'll use a pineapple doing it. So what I did is I went and I purchased a pineapple. I'm going to take my pineapple and I'm going to cut it in half. So I'm going to start cutting my pineapple right down the middle. Okay, then I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to cut right through, but I want to cut right through the greens and all. Okay, we have our pineapple cut in half, okay? Now, what I'm going to do with this half, I'm going to show you, use both halves, you know, if you're having someone over. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take and actually cut like a square in my pineapple. And then inside, I don't know whether you can see this or not, but inside my square, I'm cutting individual squares because I'm going to take this out. Okay. All right, let me get a spoon and a plate and I'll be right back with you. Okay, let me get these last pieces out of here. Okay, I've hewed out a square in my pineapple here. Okay, so you can see that. So I'm going to set my pineapple aside for a second and set this aside just for a second. Now I'm going to get another bowl, and earlier I cooked some chicken, and I like to cook the chickens when I'm doing this and do it in fairly big hunks when I cut it. If I was maybe making chicken salad for a sandwich or something, I would cut it a lot smaller. What I'm going to add to this is I took about a half of an apple, okay? And I'm going to put a half of an apple in here. I chopped up an apple. Then I've got about a half a cup of chopped pecans. I'm going to put that in there. And we'll mix this around a little bit. Now, I'm going to put a little bit of mayonnaise, but not a whole lot. I'm just going to put enough so to hold it together. So what I've got is I've just got some basic mayonnaise here, and I'm going to put about 1/4 of a cup. I'll just use this. About 1/4 of a cup in there. And then after I do that, I'm going to stir this around for a little bit. Just so there's a little bit of mayonnaise on all of it. Okay, so I got my chicken, my mayonnaise, I've got my pecans, and I've got my chopped apple in here. Like I said, I just took a regular apple and used about a half an apple and chopped it up is what I did. So now I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of rosemary. I don't want a lot of rosemary. I don't want real strong flavor. Just a light hint of rosemary in there. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Then I'm going to add a little bit of pepper. I tell you what, I'm going to set this one out of the way for a second also. Then I'll stir this up again. Okay, the last thing I'm going to add to this right now is I'm going to add some grapes. Now I use the green grapes. You can use red, whatever. I don't cut them in half. I use them whole. The reason why, if you cut these in half and try to use them in a recipe, they break it all down and you end up with just mushy grapes. So I'm just going to put the grapes in there, and I'm just going to lightly toss it. You can see the grapes are in there with everything else. Okay. Now that I've got that all in there, I'm going to take my pineapple and I'm going to get a plate, and I'll put my pineapple on a plate that I'm going to use, and then we'll fill my pineapple up with my chicken mixture. It's got the grapes in there, it's got the pecans in there. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take the hunks of pineapple that I had from my pineapple, and I'm going to sort of put them around the pineapple base. This is like a really tropical type meal that you can fix in a quick hurry. Now, to give it some colors, I got some little maraschino cherries to add to it. And if you want to be really festive, you can take one of the little umbrellas that you get in the stores, open it up, if I can get this open, and actually stick it through a cherry and stick it on the top of your dish. And there we go. As a tropical dish that's very, very easy to make. You've got your chicken, you've got grapes, you've got your pecans, a little bit of rosemary, and that will be very impressive. And what I would serve with it, I would probably serve whatever kind of crackers you want. Put some crackers on the side of it, or you could use French bread on the side of it, either way. But there is a dish that people would be really surprised when you brought this to the table to see them with them. So this is like I said, a dish that I wanted to bring to you that you can see tonight, because everybody's talking about the holidays, and I thought, well, we've done the string bean casserole and the pecan pie and everything. Let's do something different. So I wanted to bring you this tonight, so so you can see it. So it's there. It is. And you've got the beautiful green. It looks really, really tropical. So, and people will be really surprised when you eat in and you bite into it. It's really, really good. So, I hope you've enjoyed this. It gives you another option for something to do, whether you live where it's very cold and you surprise people with a tropical dinner, or whether you live in the tropics where I do and you can serve this out by the pool. So, I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed bringing it to you. Please follow me on Facebook. You'll find the link below on Facebook. Also, subscribe to me here on YouTube, and you'll get all the latest recipes. I love bringing things like this to you because I feel like that you're my Facebook friend, and you're sitting right there, and I'm showing this to you, and I wish you were right there, because I'd give you a pack of crackers, and I'd get a pack of crackers, and we'd dig into this. So until next time, have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. Take care of yourself. This is Jim in Mexico saying adios. Take care of yourself. God bless.